Hello, you're very welcome to today's video. This is the third meditation style that I'm going to share with you. But before I go into that, my name's Anand. I'm an emotional wellness coach and I help those who have inner struggles or are weighed down with them to uncover their inner richness. And one aspect that I bring into that is meditation. So we'll combine coaching with meditative techniques if that's something of interest to you. So last week I shared expressive or movement style meditations. Today I'm going to look at heart meditations, who they're for, who they suit, the types you can do, and then we'll practice one together. And this one's a gorgeous heart and sensory one, which is where we're going to do it outside. You'll hear lots of different sounds, whether it's nature or cars passing by, and we're going to bring that all into our heart. We're going to absorb that one into our heart. So, kind of pretty much like what it says, heart meditations are ones that focus on the heart area, and they're a feeling type meditation. So, in this quiz that I did, I've talked about intellectual style or orientated meditation. So some people are very much, they approach awareness through the intellect. And for some of us, we approach awareness through feeling. So Osho often talks about the path of meditation or the path of love. Either way, there are broadly two types, intellectuals and feeling types. So if you're a feeling type, this is a wonderful meditation for you, or heart meditations are for you. But also, intellectual types can move into feeling meditations, I believe. That's my own take on things. Sometimes when we move from the mind to the heart, something can happen. So the kinds of meditations you may be familiar with are what called compassion or loving kindness meditations. They come from the Buddhist tradition, so they're called metta, where you bring your attention to your heart and you start to bring compassion to loved ones, to strangers, to enemies, to all beings. Another one is one where you bring the focus of feeling all the suffering that everyone is experiencing. That's called compassion meditation. And then Osho has created one that's called the Osho Heart Meditation, and he takes it from a Tisha. And in this is slightly different, where you would breathe in all the suffering, convert that suffering in your heart into joy, and exhale out joy. And what this technique is wonderful for is showing the power and the transformative power of the heart. When we start to bring everything from here down to here, something really can change. So other kinds of heart meditations are from the Sufi tradition. They're called zikars, which are like sacred phrases or movements. Now you do need a Sufi teacher for that, but they're another type of heart meditation. So you have the Buddhists, you have the heart, you have the Tibetan, and you have the Sufi traditions. Also even Sufi whirling, although it's both a heart meditation and a grounding meditation, I'll talk about that later, it does bring feelings of devotion in the heart. So anything that brings about devotion is a heart meditation. And if you're a feeling type, you'll really connect with these. So I've mentioned before about the Book of Secrets, where there's 112 methods, and there are heart meditations there. So today I'm going to share one of those, and it's called Absorb the Senses in Your Heart. It's number 16 in the Book of Secrets. And what I'm going to do is just read the instructions and then we'll practice it together. So there are two stages to this technique, and we'll do it for about 10 to about 15 minutes. Just, it all depends, about that time. And so with the Book of Secrets, there's a sutra for each one. And I'll just read the sutra. You don't have to understand it, but it just gives you an essence of what this technique is about. So it says, Blessed One, as senses are absorbed in the heart, reach the center of the lotus. So always with these Book of Secrets meditations, they take an everyday activity or a feeling or some aspect of the human condition, and they take that to help you move into the beyond. So you'll always hear this strange thing of reach the center of the lotus, or and then, or beyond, or you'll hear these and you'll be like, what the hell is that? It's just when you move into a space of no mind or a space of something of the beyond, there are no words for it. So we'll focus on the human practical body element and just allow whatever to happen to happen. So there's two techniques, and the first technique is we're just going to feel into our heart. And we're going to do this by touching the heart center. So with your eyes closed, including yourself if you like, feel that your hand is just your heart stretched out, and let that feeling of touch be absorbed in the heart. So just getting very comfortable, putting your hand on your heart, or if you prefer, you can hold on to an object that you love, whether it's a flower or a plant, whatever you decide, you can hold on to this just for a couple of minutes, or putting your hand on your heart, closing your eyes, and just bringing your attention from your mind right down to your heart. Or holding on to the object, bring feeling from your hand, from your heart to the object that you're holding. We'll just do this for a couple of minutes, bringing your attention to your heart. And just breathing in your normal way, bringing your attention to your heart, into your hand as you touch your heart or touch the object. And if it helps, bring your breath to your heart to keep connected there. Noticing the feelings and the sensations in your heart as you bring your attention there. And now for the second part of the meditation, we're going to listen through the heart. So you can put some music on, but for today, I wanted to allow the sounds of the nature, birds, trees, wind sounds. Just allow them. So bringing your whole energy to the heart center, start listening to all the sounds around you directly from the heart. And feel all the sounds coming into your heart and absorbing them there. And we'll do this for about 5 minutes. And from time to time I'll share 1 or 2 words from Osho. And feel yourself absorbing those into your heart as well. So just allowing yourself to listen from the heart, including all the sounds that you hear, and bringing them into your heart. And remember, if you hear it from your head, just bring your focus, your attention down into your heart and allow the sounds to reach your heart. And Osho says, the heart is the lotus. Every sense is just the opening of the lotus, the petals of the lotus. Try to relate your senses to the heart first. Secondly, always think that every sense goes deep down into the heart and becomes absorbed in it. When these 2 things become established, only then will your senses begin to help you. They will lead you to your heart, and your heart will become a lotus. And slowly, withdraw your attention from your heart for now, only just for now. And you can gently open your eyes, move your fingers and toes, whatever helps to bring you back into this space. And you can do this technique with any of your senses, whether it's listening or taste, or seeing, or touch. Just allowing the senses to be absorbed in the heart is a beautiful technique to get you into this heart style meditation. Thank you, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.